Hello everyone, welcome back. This is DoctorCrossover here today, continuing the Bibliocraft mod. Now last time we looked at the book sorting stuff over in the archives and the potion shelves over in the chemistry lab. And we also looked at the tool racks and the seats. Alright, so next on our list, we have the shelves. Now the shelves can be made with any of these woods, and it's crafted with any type of wood plank in the middle here, and wood slabs across the top and across the bottom. So 6 wood slabs. And this is just your generic shelf. You can store anything on it. So yeah, just your generic shelf. Oh, I should show you the inventory. So right click on it, you get 4 little slots, so you can put the slots there and they'll show up there. Like say, I've got some stone, cactus, redstone, and a milk bucket. Just gonna right click that, and we'll put 64 stone there, and then 64 cactus, 64 redstone, and a milk. So yeah, that's the shelf. That's the shelf. Next up we have the cookie jar. This is crafted with 4 glass panes, 1 redstone, 1 cookie, and an iron ingot. Now what the cookie jar does is you can store stuff in it, as you would imagine. So, let's grab some cookies. You can store anything in it, but since it's a cookie jar, I'm gonna get a ton of cookies. So you right click on it, you get this little GUI here. And when you put stuff in it, it shows up as a cookie. So say I put a cookie jar in a cookie jar, it'll show up as a 3rd cookie. And also, the cookie jars emit a redstone pulse when right clicked on, so you can catch people trying to look through the cookie jar. Oops. So you can catch people trying to look through the cookie jar, so like that. So when I right click on it, it will produce a redstone signal, like so. Only for a moment though. So you can set up some sort of alarm for the cookies. Actually, we can keep the cookies for now, but we should grab other foods. Anyway, next up we have the dinner plate. This is crafted with 3 quartz slabs across the top, and it will give you 2 dinner plates. What you can do with this thing is, here, let's grab some food. Like, some steak, and, potatoes. Baked potatoes. Sweet. So what this does, when you right click on it, it will produce a little GUI. So you can put stuff in the little slots. So if I put a steak here, cookie here, and a baked potato here, then it'll show up like that on the actual thing. And if I go into survival, if I go into survival, and if I'm hungry, like I am now, and I right click on it, I'll actually eat one of the things on it. So if I get hungry, like, Professor, why are you jumping on the food? You confuse me sometimes, Professor. Anyway, I'm gonna look up the command for making yourself hungry, and I'll be back in a second. Alright then, guys, I'm back. So I finally found the command. So slash effect. 17 to 150. And there we go. So now if I right click, I'll eat the entire plate. So yeah. That is the dinner plate. These can be deleted now. Alrighty. Next up, we have the disc rack, which is crafted with 3 of any type of wood slab, and the disc rack, it does not have different flavors of wood. It always looks like this. So it's crafted with 3 types of wood slab and 3 sticks, and well, it does what it says it does. It holds discs, so you can put it on the floor like this, or I think it looks cooler on the wall. So you can grab some music discs, say 13, cat, blocks, chirp, far, mall, Malachi, stall, and Strad. So then, when you right click on it, you'll put the disc in the slot that you right click on. Or you can right click with an empty handed and it will show you the inventory. Oops. Shift click. So yeah, that's the music disc. So if you happen to get a lot of discs from something, it's a good way to store them. Alright, yeah. Alright, there we go. Next up we have the desk bell. This is crafted with 3 iron ingots, a button, and a piece of redstone. Now, when you place this on the ground or on a block, and you right click on it, it makes a bell noise like so. So yeah, I think it also emits a redstone signal as well. So, put a path of redstone, you right click on it. No, it can also be triggered by a redstone signal. So, let's grab a lever. Nope. So yeah, it can also be triggered by a redstone signal. So yes, that's the desk bell. Next up we have the labels. Now these come in different flavors of wood, and they're crafted with 6 main type of wood slab. Now what this does is you can actually put this on a chest or another storage thing by shift clicking. So now, okay, what's in this? So we've got seats and tool racks. So let's grab these. Oh, hi, Professor. So let's grab these. When you right click on it, it'll give you a GUI slot. So you can put items in here just to show what's contained in each chest. So if you're like in your survival world, instead of having to have signs telling you what's in each chest, you can just have little labels on each of them. So yes, those are the labels. Next up we have the sword pedestals. Now the sword pedestals come in different colors, so you can have it's crafted with 3 stone slabs and any type of wool, and it'll give you each of the things. So let's grab a blue one for demonstration. If you take, like, say, a diamond sword, and you right click on it, and it'll do that, and it looks pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. So yeah, that's the sword pedestal. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. There we go. So we don't need this. Next up we have the armor stand, crafted with 3 stone slabs across the bottom and 2 iron ingots. Now, this does what you'd imagine it would do. It holds armor. And it looks pretty awesome as well. So you right click. So yeah. And also, if you don't have any armor on, like myself, then if you right click on the thing, oh, well, I have the monocle, but if you right click on these things, or shift click, oh, never mind, okay. So when you go in here, this will show your armor slot and the armor stand's armor slot. So instead of shuffling the armor around in your inventory, you can just put it immediately on yourself, like so. And there I am. I think I'm gonna keep the monocle though, cause it looks pretty snazzy. Anyway. Plop that in there. Next up we have cases. Now these cases are these display cases are crafted with 7 of any type of wood slab, and they come in different wood flavors. Any type. I think actually it's only craftable with white wool. I think. Let me check. Yeah, it only comes in white wool. But yeah, these are the cases, and they're crafted, like I said, with 7 of any type of wood slabs, 1 white wool, and 1 piece of glass. Now these can either go on the floor or on the side or on a wall. Now these can just hold anything, so I can say grab a trusty fishing rod or something like that. And how about an axe? So when you shift click on it with an empty hand, it'll open. You right click in it, you'll put that in there, and you shift click again to close it. Alright, moving on, we have the fancy signs. These are crafted with any type of wood label. So depending on which wood label you use, you get different wood signs. So you can use an oak wood label for an oak sign, spruce label for a spruce sign, so on and so forth. So any type of wood label, a sign, and a piece of paper will give you a fancy sign. Now, these are pretty cool. So when you right click on them, or shift click, you get more options. So click a box or press tab to select an editing panel. So yes, you can write on it, like so. And then when you select a box, then you can orient stuff. And what I mean by that is if you have a block, like a sponge, it'll actually show up on the sign. So you can make it bigger, smaller, rotate, so on and so forth. And you can have two. Let me go here. So let's take this one out. Make it bigger, make it smaller. It's the same things as the other side. Also, if you click on something, it'll give you a text scale. So you can make your text bigger, or smaller. Smaller, sorry. Okay, that's line 6. There we go. Or smaller. You've got different formatting stuff. Click the button or press the Alt key. So that adds a formatting thing. And here, let's hide this again. So if you do K, it'll do randomness. So K, and when I type, you can't tell what I'm typing. You've got different formats for different things, like different text colors, different things like bold, strike through, underline, italic, and reset. So, oops, yeah, that's the fancy sign. Next up, we have the tables. Now, the tables come in different wood flavors, like most of the stuff in this mod. And it's crafted with 2 of any type of wood planks and 3 of any type of wood slabs. Now, tables look like this. You can also do that, or that, or that, and pretty much put them in any, pretty much make it in any configuration that you want to. You can even have it like that if you really wanted. Oh, and also, the tables can hold an item, so if I right-click on there, it'll hold it. Shift-click. So it can hold 1 stack of stuff, like so. And also, you can put carpet on it as a tablecloth. So let's get some blue, because it's the color of the TARDIS. And it'll put a tablecloth. Oh, whoops. So yeah. That's the table. Wrong one. Okay. Alright, next up we have seat backs, which you can put on the seats from earlier. So let's go grab those. They're in here. So let's just grab those. Come over here. The seat backs. Okay, you've got your first type of seat back, which is crafted with 6 sticks, any type of wood slab for your different wood flavors, and 1 white wool. And you've got your second type, which is crafted with 1 of any type of wood slab and 1 of any type of the first seat back, and it'll give you the second seat back. Next, you've got your third type of seat back, which is simply crafted with any type of wood slab and a white wool. Whoops. Put that back. There we go. I didn't miss anything, did I? Okay. Just checking. And then we have the final type of seat back, which is crafted with the first type of seat back and 2 of any type of wood slabs. So, let's get some seats over here. And let's put seat backs on 4 of them so I can show you. Oh, whoops, okay. So I can show you the differences. Alright, now here's a normal seat as opposed to this type of seat back. Right click, F5. So there's me on the seat. Shift. And then there's the second type of seat. Seat back, I should say. And then there's this type of seat, which kind of looks like, it kind of looks like those seats that you see in a salon, if you know what I mean. Anyway, yeah, right click on it. And F5. Okay. And then you've got this fancy seat back. Personally, I like this one the best, because it's all fancy and stuff. So yeah. So those are the seat backs. So let's just shove everything in here. Alright, next up we have tape measure reels and the tape measure. So you need the tape measure reel to craft the tape measure, and the tape measure reel is crafted with 1 dandelion yellow surrounded by string. And you use that surrounded by iron to make the tape measure. Now what you can do with the tape measure is measure distances as a real tape measure would. So you right click on the ground, this is start your measurement, then you right click here, and it will say measurement north to south is 2 meters, and measurement east to west is 14. So yeah, that's the tape measure. Next we have the hand drill and the screw gun. These do the same thing, but the hand drill is basically a cheaper version, and they have different sounds. So the hand drill is crafted with 1 iron, 1 stick, and 1 wooden button. Whereas the screw gun is crafted with 1 iron ingot, 3 orange stained clay, 1 block of redstone, and 1 stone button. So let's get both of these then. Now currently what these things can do is they can adjust tablecloths on tables, as well as reorient blocks. So let's grab a let's grab a carpet. Carpet for a tablecloth. I'm going to put down 2 tables just to show you the difference in sound effects. So let's put a tablecloth on each of them. There we go. And there we go. Now, if we take a screw gun or a hand drill, it'll pop off the tablecloth. Same with the screw gun, but it sounds different. So, like so. They can also reorient blocks. So, let's do it by shift clicking. So let's do it on a block that you can tell with. So because they can reorient blocks, it's a way to open iron doors. So let's open the iron doors on these radiation chambers. Good thing they're not on. So you can do that, and it'll reorient the block, and it's an easy way of opening the iron door. Or closing. To keep the professor out. There we go. I'm going to do it again over here. Shift click. And then go out the other way. There we go. So that is the screw gun and the hand drill. And next we have another seat back, which is crafted with 2 sticks, any type of wood slab, and white wool. So let's grab back the seat. Put this down. Whoops. Left shift. Put this on there. Left shift. Anyway, so that's what that looks like. So yeah. I'm floating in midair. So that's that seat back. Okay, there we go, that's fine. Next up we have the lock and key, which you can only get in creative mode, and this will lock any of the storage things in this mod. So if I shift click on this, okay, that's not working. Let's try a bookcase. If I can get through the door. So let's try it on a bookcase. So if I shift click on this, or not. Alright, let's grab a display case really. Oh. Lag. Anyways. Let's grab a display case really quick. Case 2. There we go. Now, since this block has been locked, this block has been unlocked. So yeah, that's what the lock and key do. And I forgot to grab something. I forgot to grab this stuff. But there are also lights, so you've got a fancy lantern made of iron with various different candles. So for this one, for the white candle, you just need 4 glass panes on the edges, 2 iron ingots on top and bottom, glowstone dust on the sides, and a torch in the middle. Oh, and for the colored ones, like say light gray, you just need a white candle and whatever dye you need. Then you've got the fancy lamp, which is different from the fancy lantern. This is a white lamp hood made of gold. So this is 2 gold nuggets, 2 gold ingots, 2 glass, and 1 glowstone. And then to color it, of course, like the other one, you just put it with a dye. And then you've got made of iron, so it's just the same thing, but with iron ingots instead of gold and gold nuggets. You've got the gold version of the fancy lantern, which is the same thing as the iron, but with gold ingots instead of iron. And there was one more thing with the books that I forgot to go over last episode. Alright, where's the typesetting tables? Printing press and typesetting table. Okay, what I forgot to mention. Okay, let's grab a chase and some ink. And books. Okay, we don't need this much ink because we only want 1 copy. We want a blank book and an enchanted book, so let's grab protection 1. And you can actually print enchanted books with this thing, which is cool. So let's grab the typesetting table, and then we'll right click on here with print press chases, and we can put an enchanted book in here. And then you'll see with the monocle that it says requires 19 levels. So we'll take levels to copy enchanted books, but you can do it. So shift click and it'll turn, it won't save, but it'll immediately turn to this, which is an enchanted plate, protection 1. So then you can put this enchanted plate in the printing press, and once it's done doing its thing, and in vanilla survival it will cost 19 levels to do this, or a different amount of levels depending on what book it is. So now it'll print us a new enchanted book. So this is a great way to copy your enchanted books if you want multiple copies for like your friends or something, or if your sword breaks and you want to have the same enchantments on your new sword. Stuff like that. So yeah, here's the enchanted book. And that's all the mod has to offer. So next, we'll be moving on to what we've been waiting. Oh, and it does take durability, so you can't make infinite copies. So, now I've been doing what we've all been waiting for, and we will redecorate the lab using this mod, starting with this room. So let's take down the sign, because we don't need that. The map, I mean. So let's grab some bookcases. Oh, whoops. Whoopsies. I think that's all we're gonna need for this room. Hi, Professor. Come and check out the redecoration. I think that's all we're going to need for this room. So basically, we're going to... actually, we are going to need this desk for later on. I don't think we're going to need anything else for checking just to make sure. Yep, I think we're good. So we can destroy all these chests. Excuse me, Professor. Oops. Yeah. So all I need to do is just fill the room with bookcases. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Whoops. And from now, whoop. Jeez, okay. Jeez. Man, this lag is making me like double click, so it's like really annoying. So from now on, jeez, my goodness. Okay, from now on, when I show off mods, I'm going to use the recipe books instead of actually showing you the recipes in the chests, because that way, not only will it save space, but it'll look neater. So we'll put the bookcases in here. Excuse me, Professor. Professor, you're kind of in the way. Oh well, we'll come back when he moves. Alright, next we have the professor's office. So let's place these with bookcases. Bookcases. Let's replace this desk with an actual desk, and we're going to grab a chair later. Got the professor's name tag, which he never wears, because he doesn't really need to be honest, because I know who he is. So let's break this and break this too, so we can get him an actual chair. Put a desk right here. Perfect. He'll still need to store his stuff though. No, I think I'm gonna grab a table and then put a desk bell on it. Alright, so whoopsies, okay. So my thought fitted doesn't need changing, I don't think. Yep, no, he's good. The chemistry lab, though. Let me put some potion shelves. Whoops. Yeah, so let's put in potion shelves. don't need very much, to be honest, because they can't store ingredients. So we should have kept that chest. There we go. So we're gonna put ingredients in there. This place doesn't need editing. Alright, so let's get the professor to his chair. Oh, that's right, except for the chair over there. It's somewhere over here. Here it is. Sweet. And let's grab a table as well. Where are the tables? Because I want an oak table to match the oak desk. Oh well, let's just grab one. So let's put a seat there. Let's put a chair there. Awesome. Nice. So now let's put the table here. Oh, he needs a chest for his name tag. That can go in there. And let's go. Whoops. Let's go grab a desk bell for his desk. If I can get in. If I can get through the door. Alright. Let's go. Shift click. There we go, it works. And outside, let's go put some of those lights. And I'm not going to change the signs to fancy signs, because I like those signs. So let's grab, I think gold will look quite nice. I'm just gonna stick with white candle. Yep, that looks awesome. That looks amazing. So, there we are. The lab is finally redecorated and we're done with the Bibliocraft mod. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. And if you have any ideas for new mods or games I should try next time, please let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!